This is the appendix of the video. It will be available at the start of every video explaining how it works. So if you already saw it, you can basically skip it. So just introduction, this video is, so all of the videos are separated in 3 different categories. The first one is basics. So the basics, I'll be teaching some basics QA knowledge that I can share. So anyone that is an introduction in their area is just joining the QA area. We have a knowledge and understanding about what it is, how to expect, how to be a good QA, and some tips. So yeah, that is the one. All the categories will be 1, 2, and 3. The second one will be a high level, so it would be more some complex topics be talking about. So anyone that is interested in some dive a little bit deeper in the QA knowledge. So I'll be sharing some thoughts on that. And 3 is just a reflexive some thinkings about what is happening, some enterprise, some scenarios that happens in real life my company had went through, and some others that I went through while working as a QA or as a teacher. And I'll be sharing what I learned, what I can take out from that. So it's more a discussion than a teaching lesson. So I can be wrong in all of the 3 topics, so on all of the 3 categories. So anyone can share any thought would be welcome. So any critics, any good and bad reviews will also be a knowledge, because it's always good to learn. So yeah, enjoy. This is a tier 1 video. This is just a side note of the video that I explained about API. Things that I was hammering my head for a time was the terrible and bad explanation I gave about some methods from some API methods, and the JSON structure and what it's used for. So because of that, yes, I decided to make this video, which I will explain only the things that I think I didn't explain that good in the other video, which will be put, patch, delete, and option method, and head. Yeah, I think head I gave a good explanation. So yeah, only the other 4. And I will say, just detail a little bit more about the JSON structure and how to use it, and yeah, this video is about. So please watch first the API video, the tier 1 API video I made, then get back to this one to have a better explanation about the methods and JSON. So yeah. As a reminder, a requirement for this is you need to have knowledge already about web testing, which also includes the requests, the request codes. So yeah, if you don't know about that, you might be not understanding everything, because I will not cover that in this video. It is just the things that I didn't explain that good in the other one, and yeah, I wasn't that happy with the explanation. So yeah, I made this one. Yeah, let's flip the camera then. Just quick reminder here. Uh, if you want a way better explanation with more details and also answer some questions, just let in the comments and I can answer, or send me an email and I can schedule a mentoring session with you. Or if you have any kind of plans with a lot of person, you can send an email mention about a class. So yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Oh no, this is for the end of the video. Let's take back the salute and just change back the video. Okay, here we are. I'll try to not extend that much because I already did a lot of I already gave a lot of explanation about API in the other video. This is just about these guys right here, and this guy right here. So yeah, I already explained in the other video about get, post, put, and head. And the explanation I gave about them was good. I will just cover it again, the put, because it's directly related with patch. But yeah, if you want the explanation about get, post, and head, yeah, you have to go to the other video. It's expected for you to go to the other video first. So yeah, because this is just a side note video. Oh yeah, go back there, watch that one, and came here to see the a better explanation about this. So yeah, let's go. Let's go first for put. So put method is an update method. So post is an inclusion and put is an update. Use a put when you want to update the whole object. So let's take this guy as an example here. As an example, name value h2, pay rate 2.3, and responsibility position tester. Okay, and this is imagine it was run by a post before, and now I wanna do an update on this. I want to run a put on this. So let's say I want to edit the name for mine. So this is the name. The age, let's put 200. Pay rate, let's put 1. And position, let's put none. Uh, none. None. Yeah, this is, yeah, none. Okay, and I send if I send this, imagine this is not Google endpoint, but is a proper another endpoint. Send a put to this. Let's consider this. Register user.com. Okay, so again, this is the URL. Yes, this is made up. I have no idea if this URL really exists, but as mentioned, this exists. So this is the URL, and this so slash, and everything after the slash is the endpoint path. So the endpoint path will be user slash registration. So all of this made the endpoint with a combination of a URL and the endpoint path. So yes, this is where we're going. And because this is, so okay, I've sent a put to update this guy specifically. And this guy ID, let's put this the ID 100. So I put to update the user with ID 100 with this information. So this is how a put will be sitting on. This is how we'll be using the put method. A patch, different than a put. So patch is narrower than a put, is also to do updates, but it's more for, as an example, in here if I am 1 year old in the company, and yes, now I have 201 years old. So this is the only thing a patch will send. Will only update a small portion of the object and not the whole thing. So age 100, 201, and yeah, that's it. So this is how patch works. That's the only difference. So put send everything, patch send just one thing. So this is good when there's a scenario for like this object is small, so you can see like there's 8 lines for this object. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 variables, and one is a object inside of it. But sometimes you are handling with something like 100, 150 variables. So yeah, it's a huge JSON. So yeah, you cannot. It is not good to be updating everything, just send a put to update everything when you just need to update a single information. So the patch fits in, for this position. Okay, delete. A delete, like a get method, does not have a body. So delete, get, and head does not have body, but delete have the ID, like the target. Delete is, as the name mentioned, it's intended for you to delete something. So if I want to delete the register 100, the endpoint will be a little bit different because this is registration register 100. So this is so as an example, if I want to check what is the register 100, I will send a get like that. But if I want to delete, I just need to change to delete, because yes, they are pretty narrow, the structure of a get and a delete. So yeah, we'll send this. If the record was deleted with success, I will get a 200 here, 200, okay. But sometimes there's a body, or sometimes there's just a JSON message mentioning okay, or deleted with success. So based on this is all based on what the backend want to send back to you. So yeah, but this is basically how a delete works. Be careful when using a delete. So this is for all QAs. Sometimes you are deleting something really important. So yeah, think twice before deleting anything. Guarantee that the endpoint is correct. Guarantee that you are pointed to the right ID. Guarantee everything is correct. Guarantee that you are allowed to do deletions. Because yes, this is a warning I need to say, because yeah, this is a level 1, so it's expected for you to be a junior and not a mid-level or senior, because for mid-level and a senior you already should have some bad experiences about deletions, so, and updates without where clause. So yeah, just for you juniors, keep aware, do not use this as it is a get, because the get is way more, has zero damage to the system. And a delete, yes, compared with delete, yeah, will be a huge headache. So options is when you want to see an endpoint, which methods they allow. As an example, sometimes option can send, you can send a get, a post, and a push for this method. And this is what the options is about. So this is how it works. It's just a way for the sender know what the backend can accept for this. This is good when there is like a 30-part system trying to access your system, and you want to share with them, hey, you don't know about that, but this register endpoint, you can do a get to see a register, and a post, and a put, and a patch, and you can also delete. So, sometimes you can want to send this information, but a funny thing is you can also block options to be sent. So yeah, you can like only allow get and options. So when someone send an option to the endpoint you are working on, would say, hey, just the get method and options are allowed. But sometimes options are not allowed. So when you send an options, you get an error, like a 400 message, status message, because options is not allowed. So yeah, it happens. It's funny because options is something for you to see what is allowed or not, and the method itself is not allowed. So yeah, that's the usage of the options method. But yeah, the most ones you guys will be seeing as a QA: get, post, push, patch, and delete. Head, I didn't see that much. But yeah, there might be scenarios. So get and put first. So get and post first, like this is the top that guys are going to see when doing some web testing and sometimes some API testing. And the second place is delete, the put and delete maybe, and yeah, and then go to the other one. So this is my point of view. This is based on what I remember. I might be not remember everything correctly, but yeah, that's why the comment section is about. So leave a comment. I think leadership of the method is so. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, that's it now. More things I want to. I need to talk. I'm owing you guys an explanation about the JSON structure. So yeah, the JSON structure. So first of all, first thing first. I know I should give this explanation first, but yeah, I because I'm just remembering now. So if you guys know about mind of a QA, you guys are aware of why am I doing this mess. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So get back here, JSON structure. So a JSON use no, I don't want to sign in. Okay, a JSON structure is anything that's followed this body, like variable, value. Anything that is something like this, you will like focus your eyes on something like that and say, oh, this is a JSON. So like you cannot see something like this right here, so you know that it's not a JSON. It's explicit here, it's an HTML. But yeah, sometimes it's not that explicit. So you will see this. Oh, there is two brackets, two keys, and there is a variable and value. Okay, it's a JSON, and yeah, and you know how to handle that. What is the JSON is used for? JSON basically is used for pattern and transfer information. So uh, everyone will know if you send something like this. This is a variable and this is a value, and this is a JSON body. So it's easy to communicate between servers. Like not talking internally in the company. I'm talking about server like a company A with company B. So a better way for them to communicate is using JSON. Then the documentation itself will also be way more easy to handle because, yeah, JSON have a solid structure. There's also some other things that can use for transfer information like JavaScript, JSON, HTML, text, and XML. As an example of text that you guys will do not know, I know banks, some banks use this kind of way of transfer. Is a document as an example. This is the code bank, and you need to add two space bars. And this point should not be here. Okay, two space bars. Then it go to the account number. Then go for one space bar. Then is a account code verification. Let's say this one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space bars. And after that, you can type the user account name, maybe like test user account name, and this field should have exactly 100 correct chars. So from here to the end should be 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, you need to add a lot more. So yeah, I'm not counting anymore. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, this all of this space is reserved to all of this space is reserved to user account name, and then goes to I don't know, card number maybe. So I don't know, is a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I think that is the card number length, and one extra space, and there is, I don't know, the operation code, which is 0. I don't know, is it with this transfer. So yeah, it's something like this. And the next line, you must go to the next line right now, type, I don't know, the amount of the transfer, add 3 extra spaces because they are allowing like a huge amount of number for transfer. So yeah, this is a structure. So it's pretty complex to understand, and it's also complex to QA. And the documentation is big when a company is using something like this. So instead of using something like this, and no one knows like what is this number, what is this number, what is this number, except if you have the documentation in hand. That is the only way you will know exactly what is this and what is this for, why there is this amount of space here. So yeah, there's exclamation for everything. Just use JSON. It's way better. Look how pretty this is. Variable and value. Tell me, be true with me, guys. Isn't this way better than the other thing I was showing you? Like, let's put some robot like ID, user account name, operation code. I'm I'm doing exactly what I remember from the other one. That was, I don't know, test something. Yeah, I already forgot what the name I typed there. Value. Remember, this is value not because this is a valley. This is a variable with name valley. Okay, just to be clear. It's funny because when I'm not moving my cursor, I'm moving my hands. Imagine that you guys can see me, but you guys cannot. So yeah, sorry about that. 1 2 3 dot 2 3 3 2. Okay. So yeah, isn't this way better, way clear, and way easy to understand than the other sample? So yeah, this is why JSON exists. This is why for easy this kind of conversation. And now let's talk about some what JSON can support. So as you guys can see, spacebar here between the values, so I can add the spacebar anywhere here, and the JSON will still work. Like I can add how many spacebar I want here. I cannot add spacebar here because yeah, it will break, and I cannot add a comma here because it considers everything after a comma a separated value. So if I, as an example, do something like this, and it's not ideal for you to add two variables with the same name. As you can see, there's a yellow highlight here and here. Let's say example. Yeah, I'm lack of creativity right now. Yeah. And always the last one of the whole JSON does not be followed with comma. So yeah, I can add all of this in a single line like this, and this is correct. This is a proper JSON. This is a correct JSON. So yeah, I can even do this. Yeah, this is a valid JSON, but why not just let it be pretty? Because be pretty is way easy. First, it's pretty, so yeah, it's already an excuse good enough to use the correct format. Second, is way better to understand, and you will avoid losing yourself trying to find a variable because it's all following this pretty pattern. So let's go for another one. So I already presented to you guys string. This is numeric. This is also numeric. This is decimal, which is a numeric with some extra decimal scale. This is conditional false, and a true is also acceptable. There's also let me copy this thing and add a comma at the end. Oh boy. Yeah. Example 2. New is also something acceptable. So this is a conditional. So it's expected for you to know already what all of this means. Like what is a string, what is a numeric. If you don't know that, I will give you a soft explanation, but it's better for you to look something, to read a little bit more, because if you did web testing and you don't know about this kind of thing, I don't think you were doing web testing correctly. I'm sorry to tell you that. But yeah, now false conditional, so it can be true, false, and this is a new variable. New variable means nothing. So this new variable is different than this. This is an empty object, and this is new. This is empty at all. So I don't even know what example 2 is because it's new. And example 3, I know it's at least an object, but it's an empty object. So this is empty, basically empty, like a black hole, something like that. And this is an empty room. So I know there is a room. I know it's a room, but it's empty. So this is an empty object. This is an vector of numbers, an array of numbers. Example 4. This is an empty array of numbers, and yeah, it's not limited to numbers, so I can be an array of string. I can have mixed array, so it's not good, I think, but yeah, I can have like string and numeric. JSON don't care. If you are following the correct pattern, JSON will not care about that. This is an empty vector. What else? Am I forgetting something? I'm forgetting because I shared the empty array. Oh, and even let is prettier with this structure. So example 5, example 6. I missed the comma. Okay, this is an object with something inside, so backspace. And here I will have yes, it can be repetitive. You can have like example here, like example 1 here, and you have an example 6 object with another example variable in it. So yeah, there's not a problem with that. So let's say value here in the level 1 object, which is this guy. Example is a boolean, but in the level 2 object, which is this guy, example is a string. So just for a guy to understand, and this will be the only object. So yeah, no, that will be true. Example 2 will be a boolean. So true. Okay. Okay, I think this is everything. I don't remember if I'm forgetting something. I might be. But okay, this is the ones you guys can work on when doing some tests. So if it is reasonable for the scope, so if we're testing something like a string, and this is all the other tests you can also include, and should all return a 400. If it's return a 500, it is an issue. Someone needs to take a look on it. So yeah, that's it for API testing. This is the explanation I lack. I think I didn't good the last time, and I decided to redeem myself. So yeah, no one asked me to do that. I just didn't feel good with the explanation I gave in the other video. I don't know how long this video is, but I think it should be like really big. So yeah, I'll end here. And again, as always, if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of suggestion or something, some point of view, like any video suggestion you guys have, you can send in the comments. If you guys want mentoring with me, you can send me a message, you can send me an email. If you guys want a class, like a lot of students to be learning together, you can also send me an email, and I can see if I can fit you in one of the classes about a specific topic. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.